This recipe has been passed down through generations, and I'm going to share with you how to make our chakri. So when it comes to making Indian snacks, we prepare a large batch and it becomes a family affair. For this chakri recipe, it makes 400 chakris, so you're going to need a really big bowl to get everything in. So we first gone in with the rice flour, and then we're going to add sugar, salt and some citric acid. What really makes these chakris special is the perfect balance of spices. When they come together, it really does taste amazing. So add in your AJWAIN seeds or ajmo, cumin and turmeric powder, and then we'll go in with the chilli. For this recipe, we use both chilli powder and ground chilies. Depending on how spicy your chilli powder is, you may want to put a little bit less. For us, we put 5 to 6 teaspoons of chilli powder. Once you've added your ginger, you're ready to add the ground green chilies. Now, if you've seen any of our other recipes before, you know that we always use ground chilies. This you can make from a fresh bag of bird's eye green chilies, and you just grind them down and keep the rest in your freezer to use at a later date. As before, if your chilies are extra spicy, then put a little bit less in. You can always add a little bit more later on. Finish off the mix, go in with your sesame seeds and your butter. It's now time for a bit of a workout, so mix all the ingredients in by hand and then rub the butter into the flour. Once the butter is incorporated, it will look like this, and then you're ready to add some water to make it into a dough. Continue to add small amounts of cold water at a time and continue to mix and knead until you form a soft dough. You may need to use a lot of water for the dough to come together and be nice and soft. For this recipe, we had to use 1,900 millilitres of water. When it's almost done, it will look like this, and give it a good knead to make sure all of the flour is incorporated. This recipe makes such a large number of chakris, around 400, so it's going to take some time to knead and you may just need a helping hand in the kitchen. When the dough is ready, it will look something like this, and then you're ready to put into your cylinder shape to put into your chakri machine. You're almost ready to start frying the chakri, so get a large pan and put sunflower oil in there on a medium to high heat, ready for frying. Use your chakri machine to make your chakris into the right shape. They're made into circles around 5 centimeters in diameter, and use your finger to just press down at the tip at the end so that the chakris will maintain their shape when they're frying. You want to make sure that the dough doesn't stick to your worktop surface, so we've used the bag that the rice flour has come in, cut that open and are making our chakris onto that. You can also use a piece of baking paper. By the time you've done your first batch, the oil should be ready, so put a small piece of dough into the oil to make sure that it's ready and it should sizzle up. If that's okay, then you can start adding your chakris one by one into the pan. As they're frying, you'll see them change colour, and we're aiming for them to go to a nice golden brown. This usually takes around 5 minutes, and halfway through just give them a quick flip over. Once they're cooked in that deep golden brown colour, you're ready to take them out and put them into a strainer to strain off that excess oil. Place in a bowl and leave for a few minutes until the excess oil is drained out, and then put into a larger bowl that has some kitchen roll on the bottom. Once the first batch is done, after it's cooled, try one to make sure that it's appropriately spiced for you, otherwise you can add whatever spices you need. Then continue to fry the chakri until all the dough has been used up. We hope you enjoy my grandma's recipe, and hit that subscribe button for more of our family recipes.